The first official recognition of the Greenbelt program was by the Atkins Associates in their report to Boise in 1963. Aerial surveying and a plan of development were accomplished in 1968. Monies allocated by the federal government and by Boise City were utilized in 1970 to purchase critical parcels. With the large parks, the recent gifts, and the 5 purchases, Boise is well underway to acquiring a continuous public strip through the city. The philosophy of the Greenbelt in Boise's comprehensive plan for growth is to have a continuous strip of land on both sides of the river through the city, hopefully through Garden City and through the county. Man's greatest desire for recreation is water. The Greenbelt program was and is the acquisition of strips of land on both sides of the Boise River to connect up the large parcels such as parks, marinas, golf course, and the Boise State College campus.
The Boise River Greenbelt is now 25 miles of paved and unpaved tree-lined trails that locals and tourists alike enjoy and utilize every day of the year.
The Boise River Greenbelt can be a fun, commonly used recreational path. However, if one is not prepared, the Greenbelt can prove to be less safe than expected. According to the campus crime log for BSU, there were 35 incidents on the Greenbelt from 2010 to now. One of the events happened in September of 2015. As reported by KBY2 News, a woman was attacked early one Wednesday morning. The victim was grabbed from behind but was able to disable her assailant by spraying pepper spray in his eyes. This gave her enough time to get away and run back to her apartment, where she later called authorities. Thankfully, she was well equipped for the situation.
Last year I lived on campus and I lived right next to the Greenbelt, so I was using it to walk to and from class, and I never really realized the risk of walking it unprepared.
We often do not hear about the instances that happen on the Greenbelt, but we still need to realize that they do happen, even though that we don't hear about them. There are many ways to stay prepared, just like the woman in the last instance. For example, we'll show you some of them right now.
Boise State Public Safety, can you hold?
Yeah. What would we do with this pole if we were in an emergency situation?
Well, the button that you pushed is black, right?
Yes.
So that comes to the BPD and BSU Security Dispatch Center on campus, and we would send somebody out to assist you with whatever you needed. There's also a 911 red button on that.
Okay.
And that one goes directly to Ada County Dispatch. So if you had a 911 emergency, a medical or something like that, you could press that and they would automatically answer at 911.
And then how long ish does it usually take for someone to come help?
Well, I mean, if you're pressing that black button, as soon as you press it, I'm going to dispatch somebody, and it just, like, because it's an emergency phone, it's going to bump itself up priority-wise.
Okay.
So, you know, where you are right now is over, what, are you kind of by the amphitheater?
Yeah, we're near, like, the library and the amphitheater.
Yeah. See, this phone comes in and tells me an address where you are, so I can find the phone right away, send somebody directly to it. We're just across across the quad from you. We're just across the street on University, so it will be not very long, a few minutes.
So one thing that I do when I'm walking on the Greenbelt by myself is I like to carry pepper spray, and I always carry it on my keys. So this is my pepper spray, and I bought it at a store for about $5. It's located pretty much anywhere, and it's a really simple purchase that can make you feel a lot safer on the Greenbelt.
So what do you do now to make sure that you're prepared to walk on the Greenbelt?
I walk with a buddy if I'm walking at night, and during the day I make sure I can see like the emergency poles, or I carry my pepper spray.
How do you think that you'd be prepared to protect yourself?
I usually carry a knife when I walk at nights on the Greenbelt.
Another way to be prepared while walking on the Greenbelt would be to get a safety app. This one is called safetrackapp.com. So if you're feeling unsafe, you would hold this purple button on with your finger when you're feeling in danger. And then once you feel safe again, you would release the button and enter in your passcode for your phone. And then if you are in danger and you don't know what to do, you would release the button and you wouldn't enter in your passcode, and then your local police would be notified with your location and the emergency.
These are all great ways and things to have while walking on the Greenbelt to stay better prepared. Here are some more tips to help you stay safe while walking on the Greenbelt. You always want to stay alert while walking on the Greenbelt. Maybe use one headphone instead of two when you're walking alone. That way you can hear what's going on around you. Another helpful tip is to trust your instincts. If something doesn't feel right, make sure you go to a safe place or get to a place where there's more people around you. Some final helpful tips to help you be better prepared on the Greenbelt are to always walk with a friend, always carry your cell phone, and if you walk on a regular basis, vary up your times a little bit just to throw people off. We hope this video has shined some light on how to be more safe and prepared while utilizing the Greenbelt. Thank you all again for watching.